Hi there, this is Eshu. I'm the abbot here at Zenwest Buddhist Society. This Living Zen-podcast is just one of the many resources we've created at Zenwest to make Zen practice and training more available and accessible to people all over the world. Instructional videos, printable resources, and much, much more are also available on our website at www.zenwest.ca. If you're a regular listener, I'd love to hear from you. So please drop me an email at office@zenwest.ca and let me know who you are, how you got started, and what brought you to Zen. Everything we make available in person and online at Zenwest is only possible because of the support of our members and associates, people like you. If the efforts of our community are making a difference in your life, I'd like to invite you to show your support and take part in making it happen by becoming an associate or member of the Zenwest Sangha. You can do this by clicking the Join Us tab on our website at www.zenwest.ca. Thank you for your support, and thanks for listening.
This bow acknowledges this part of the form, and it acknowledges the relationship that we have with each other and with this person who is delivering the talk. It could seem like a one-way activity, someone on the cushion talking and everyone else listening. There's more to it than that. We are all in this together. We're all connected, and we all contribute to this. I could not be here talking without you there taking it in. So we come together. Here we are again, another Tuesday night, taking time out of our lives to join in this practice together, to engage in this investigation, this deeply motivated delving into what it is to be wholly and completely human, to find our potential, to uncover impediments, blockages to the free-flowing expression of who we truly are. Well, that's my take on it. You can have your own reasons for being here. You certainly don't need to believe anything I say. In fact, generally part of our orientation introduction for newcomers is to take it all with a grain of salt, to really investigate what is true for ourselves. It's not written in some book. We carry it with us all the time, and here's a wonderful time to just settle down a little and see what's going on. So we take up this upright, balanced, rooted physical posture, relaxing, allowing the mechanics of the pose to hold us up, and we look inside. We develop the capacity to be aware of what is going on in this simplified version of life, just sitting and breathing. we're given a breath counting practice which we can use to develop our capabilities, you could say. It may seem that this is a simple or trivial practice, simply to count our inhalations and exhalations from 1 to 10, to focus completely on each breath and let it go, and then the next one. This may seem sort of a shallow exercise. In my experience, it is anything but. And there's level upon level upon level of uncovering that's available just through this simple practice. We may start out, we may be astounded by how difficult it is to stay with the breath. We may find all manner of mental busyness, emotions coming up, memories, thoughts, activities we want to engage in, that they may just take us away from simply being here. This alone is a major insight. If this is going on when we're actively settling down, what is the rest of our life like? How does it affect us, even though we may be unaware of all this busyness? As we get more practice with this, we may be able to count quite successfully up to 10 and start at 1 again. We may be able to do this and maintain our daydreaming, our movie watching, our scenario building, and so on. This isn't the point, but rather to notice, oh, I can put myself on automatic and count automatically and still indulge in these distractions. How powerful they must be that I would do this. And even when the surface level thoughts, emotions, feelings, memories, when they subside a little, there is so much to be seen, to be learned, if we can maintain our awareness, our curiosity at how we use our mind, how our mind operates. There's so much to be seen here. It's one thing for passing thoughts to take us away, but what about underlying, unexamined, contextual beliefs? We can get at these as well through this practice of settling down, letting go into this very moment with each breath. I notice that I take along with me you could say a coordinate system, or a lattice, or a scaffolding in which I am embedded. This system is made up of these beliefs I have about how things operate. It allows me to know where I am, you could say, to triangulate my location in some sense. A very useful capability, knowing who I am, where I am, what's happening next, all that sort of thing. But it's not intrinsic to just sitting here. It's something that I add in. And just as I add it in, I can let it go and see what happens when that context is softened and falls away a little bit. It's rather like the chick in the egg. We need this context, just as the chick needs the egg for safety, for nourishment, for support, for stability. And yet there comes a time when it's time to let go of it. Time for the chick to break out of the egg and move on. One aspect of this context, which I notice particularly with this breath counting practice, is the idea of time. Here I am focusing on just this one breath that's happening right now. So through my focus, I emphasize the now. And I also notice that there's a background context as far as this timing goes. I have it wired up that there's a past and a future. I may not remember that it's Tuesday and yesterday was Monday and tomorrow will be Wednesday, but my focus on this now is predicated on this temporal construction. What happens when that softens and recedes? The now starts to stand alone, naked, you could say, not a now in the context of a before and after continuum, this point on the line that we call now. Just now. No with respect to, no as opposed to, just now alone. Alone. In German, allein, same word. All one. Holy, W-H, holy. Holy one. Alone. We have wonderful teachings that point us to experiencing something of this origin, this source. The third Chinese ancestor, sang song, left to us or is associated through our tradition with a powerful teaching which we chant on Sundays at Zenwest, affirming faith mind. A much beloved text in Zen communities globally. Powerful, simple, just pointing to the way. The last line of this text: for here there is no yesterday, no tomorrow, no today. What is this possibility, this origin that would be so described? It's all available right where you sit in this room, on this cushion, with this group. So I invite and encourage us all to continue this practice, to engage again and again, through thick and thin, in sickness and in health. It's the same gig. Thank you very much.
Thanks for listening to the Living Zen-podcast. If you follow Living Zen through iTunes, I would very much appreciate it if you would take a moment to let me know what you think about it by rating or reviewing the podcast, so that new listeners can also hear what you have to say. Thank you for your time and for your support.